TJ fan, welcome to another video on our channel. Welcome to another episode of Start to Spin. My name is Diego, also known as DJ Pretty Boy, alongside my boy Shay, also known as DJ Shay. And together we have decided to start this journey to talk about DJ related content such as product reviews, tips and tricks, trends, and tell our stories as DJs. So whether you're a seasoned DJ or a new DJ just getting started into the DJ world, this is the spot to be. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start this intro.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, one more
We're
episode.
back.
We're back. Yes, sir.
Almost at number 20.
Almost, yes, almost on number 20. And today it's gonna be a fun topic, and hopefully you guys can share the way you guys do this, because we're going to share our ways. But I think that this is huge, and especially in the DJ community, being the fact that it has to do with music. So our topic today is, let's talk about the process of discovering music. How do we stay, on top of like the new music? Because music comes out every single day. There's always a new song coming out. So how do we keep up with all this music, and even if music that we don't listen to, how do we stay up to date with this music? So let me go ahead and hear from Shay, and then I'll give
Yeah.
you my attitude.
Yeah, for me, I have a few different ways, but one of the top ways is social media. Now with TikToks and Instagram, audios, the biggest way that I find new music is just seeing what are the new reels that people are making and what audio are they using for that. Because those audios that are being recommended on your Instagram, on your TikTok, are probably the same ones that are coming up for everybody else that's on those social media websites. So that's the way people are listening to that song, and that's what's hot right now. So a lot of those songs, I'll be like, oh, this song's pretty good, and then it'll be find out it's a popular song, and then I end up adding it to my crates and seeing if I can use it someplace. Another kind of obvious one though is just I like to just look at the Spotify charts, the top pop songs, top dance songs, and a lot of those songs I don't like to listen to on my own time, so I try to throw those playlists on like when I'm at the gym or something like that, where it's just like I need some kind of background music, and that way I'll hear songs about, and if one of them kind of sticks out, I'll be like, oh, what's this one, and I'll listen to it again, and then I'll make a note of that one, add that to crates. And then another huge one for me is trying to take events purposefully with younger crowds. So I'll try to do college events when I can, Sweet 16s when I can, or like graduation parties, stuff like that, where I know it's going to be a younger crowd. And then from the playlist that they give me, I learn about new songs and songs that are hot right now. Because I'll be like, oh, if there's a song that's on their playlist, I'll be like, all right, this is obviously something that's popular with their crowd. And then if I play it and it goes off at the event, then I'm like, all right, well, now I know that this is something that's super popular right now. So I feel like when you're not a club DJ, when you're doing private events, you kind of have to try consciously to stay on top of the new music, because you're not listening to it being played at the club like by the other DJs, when you're in that scene. So those are some of the ways that I find like the new music and learn and add to my crates. What about you?
Well, pretty much you hit a good points, because that's also what I do. So I use
All right,
first.
shut it down. We're done. Podcast over.
All right, guys, thank you very much. No, so, all right, so check it out. This is my thought process of getting new music or staying you know in, in here with the new stuff. So first things first, I always go to YouTube and start doing like top 40s, like playlists, top 40s and top 20s. I the next thing I do, because sometimes you do top 40s and they're giving you like from like years before. Oh, there's a couple songs that are from years before, and then I'm like, this is not from this year. So like,
Yeah.
I thought that. But then after that, uh, I I go to like Spotify. I use Spotify, and I just start, I just play one song, and then it start, like new songs start coming up, and until I like one. If I like one, I take note of it, put it on my stuff, and then I also use I also use Amazon Music a lot. That's my main source of music, Amazon Music, and Apple. I know that Apple Music has like good playlists that I can take advantage of. I don't have Apple Music, but I do have a couple of friends that do have Apple Music, so they share with me the stuff. Another way is again social media. Like TikTok right now is a spot to be because TikTok is bringing songs that are old. They're bringing them back, and
Yeah,
it's crazy how young people they go crazy for the songs that we're like this is like 20 years ago.
yeah,
And
it's good.
the only difference is that you need to find that specific version where that part of the song it's it, like a short version, or make your own edit of the song that the it's popping or popular in TikTok. Because yeah, they again, and this goes back to like prior conversations that we had. Short the they don't pay attention for too
Short,
long.
yeah, short attention span.
Yeah, the span, the short span. So you need to, and if in TikTok it says this part of the song, this is the part of the song that they know. Everything else is just filler to them. Like
Hmm.
majority of the song might be like really good, but if it's only this 20 second of the song, that's what you need to play. So knowing also what to play, when to play it, how to play it, it takes a lot in consideration. Another thing that I use, and I like to use this a lot too, is build the billboards and the top chart. So I always go to Google and I go to the billboards top chart to see what's number one, at least the top 50s, top 40s, top 50s in there. And I'll just go to Amazon Music or I go to YouTube, listen to the songs, and whichever songs I like, I take. Like I look for them, download them, keep them. The ones that I don't like, I just don't care.
Yeah,
And another thing, and the same way as you, private small events. That is huge because you're always gonna get music that you've never heard before, that you didn't even know existed, and that is the best way to get more music and stay active in the music stuff. And for example, I like Jason. Hey, what's up, Jason? He said the beat source updates with top music weekly and monthly. I utilize this as well as looking Spotify, iTunes, Amazon charts. Yeah, so I also use BeatSource, and like once I get a playlist from a client, the songs that I don't like, I look it up in BeatSource. Why? Because I put them in one folder. I save them into my off locker. Once I'm done with the party, I know I'm not gonna use it again unless somebody asks for it. So I just take it out because I don't want it in my hard drive. So
hmm,
I can get it on the fly. That's not a problem. But besides that, if I like the song, I'll look forward to downloading it. But 60% of the music I probably don't like, so I just use BeatSource for that. And BeatSource, I'm telling you, it's a great platform to use as a backup. Never use it as a main source. You should never stream music as a main source. You should always have your music in your hard drive, on your computer, whatever, but have your own music because you never know when the internet is gonna crap out on you. And if you don't have, at least BeatSource gives you 1,000 songs to play offline, but you need to, you need to transfer them first and know in order for it to work. If you go to the event, make a playlist, and you don't have internet, and you trying to put it into your off locker, it won't work. You need to have internet, and if you hotspot, it's gonna take a while. The first time I got Beat Source, I didn't know this, but I tried. There was no internet at the venue, and I was like, damn it! All the music that I had was on Beat Source. The like not the whole music, but like a good chunk of the music that they wanted that I know I'm not gonna use later on, it was there. So when I got to the event and there was no internet, I was like, how the hell I'm gonna transfer the music from here to my off locker so I can play it? And then I was like, yo, Pee Wee, can you turn on your hotspot? So we turned on the hotspot. Luckily, we were there 3 hours before, so it took an hour and some change to download all the I think it was like 60 songs that I had in there. I didn't use all of them, but at least I had them. But that's another thing. Make sure that when you use BeatSource, you transfer all your music to your DJ software or whatever, or your your BeatSource locker while you have good internet connection because it's fast. It's really fast. But when if you do it using hotspot, it's gonna take a while.
Mm.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Another
I after talking, I'm doing the Beat Source trial right now, the 1 month trial. I had signed up for it for the first time, so I'm figuring it out and messing around with it, seeing if I'm gonna keep it for the long haul or not.
the 30-day, right? It's a 30-day
Yeah,
trial.
yeah, I'm on the 30-day trial right now.
Yeah, that's what I used a 30-day trial, and I mean I liked it. Uh, I don't use it like that often, but like let's say for introductions, they want specific songs. I use Beat Source
Oh,
for
really?
that because I'm not gonna use the songs that they're wanting to. Now, if I'm gonna use it, I'll download them and keep them. But or you can also have folders. You can have folders in Beat Source and just
Yeah,
use them whenever you need them. Just gotta make sure that they're in the off locker because if you're not in the off locker, then you won't be able to use it if you don't have internet. If you have
yeah,
internet, you can use it. But if your internet is crappy, like the Wi-Fi for the venue is crappy, when you upload a song, it's gonna take like 5 seconds or
yeah.
10, depending on the speed of the internet.
Yeah,
So
what's cool about Beat Source is they, like Jason was saying, it has those charts, those playlists with like the charts, so and it has all the versions of the songs in there too. So you can be like, oh, like, the difference is on Spotify, you see it on the chart, then you have to go into something, download it, put it into your crate. This is just like you can just press the plus button and add it to a playlist.
yeah,
And then it's right there on your Serato. So the integration is cool.
yeah, and also keep in mind that the Beatstar has two plans. The basic plan,
Yeah, and the
yeah,
DJ one.
you get what you get. But the pro plan, the one that at least I use, it gives you intros, outros, clean versions, and all of that. The
Yeah.
basic one doesn't. The basic one just gives you don't get intros and outros, and if it's dirty, there's no clean,
Yeah, the
something like that.
intros and outros are actually pretty cool on that because a lot of
Yeah,
those songs
it's good to
you
use.
can't really mix them otherwise.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good to use. Like for instance, if I have a song that don't I do not have an intro and outro for, I'll just now with stems
Yeah,
so much
yeah,
easier. All I do is I just find a good part where I can just take out the voice and just use that as an intro and outro.
yeah, yeah. That's the
To,
thing. Stems made it a lot easier for sure,
yeah,
for
and then
sure.
and then I beat jump to wherever I want to start the song from.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Right on that.
that's a
Right when
great
you want it.
that's a great source. Another way that I like to get music is like going to music stores, or like even in if you go to like Amazon. And like I'm really big on like disco music. I love disco music. So Amazon, if you go to and search for disco music, it gives you like CDs and things like that. That's another way, a great way to get music. Because right now it's really hard to get disco music from like record pools and things like that. You don't get as much. Or like there's songs that you don't find there, but you will find in CDs. So that's another way to get your music. And what what did Jason say? He said, "How much do you think you have spent on buying music to get started, and how much do you think you spend a month?" Best practice would be sources to put in locker prior to events. Yes, that and yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I learned that the hard way. The first event that I actually signed up for BeatSearch, I didn't know that. So when I got there, I couldn't transfer because there was no internet. So I had to use Speed with hotspot. And when I used Speed with hotspot, it was like so slow. It literally took like an hour and so to get all the songs transferred. But yeah, so make sure that with BeatSource you transfer all the songs to your BeatSource locker while you're home or when you have internet because it's gonna be really really fast. And uh, Shay, let's start with you. How much money you think you have spent so far in music? like when you as you started?
Yeah, I think when I had started, it's hard to say, because so like we said, so much of my library I had from just like over the years of like ripping CDs. I used to like get CDs from our public library and rip them and stuff. But I would say like if I had to say how much money I actually spent, it was probably like $500 in total on like my initial library. And then a lot of, like I said, a lot of the Indian music actually I download online. Like you just search it on Google, basically. Like whatever, you have to know the name of the song. So that's the thing with you kind of have to know the music and stuff to actually search the song. And you just type like 320 kpbs MP3 download, and there's all these websites where you can download music from. So I don't spend much money on the Indian music. But like American music, honestly, I don't spend that much a month like updating my collection. I would say like maybe like $10 a month, like whenever I need like a specific song for like the popular American music.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also why I wanted to try Beat Source, because I was like, I could get high quality music, and especially for like the American songs, without having to like spend on it every single month, and then be like kind of cautious about like, oh, I don't want to pay for this song, and I would be kind of like cheap about stuff sometimes, like, oh, I don't want to buy this one, like, it's not gonna, like I said, like you're not gonna use it again, so for Beat Source, I was like, if this works out, it'd be nice, because you're gonna pay this much, but you can use as much as you want, and you can store those in the locker as well.
Yeah. So to answer Jason's question, at least for me, and I was just doing the math right now. When I started, the first website that I find out about, like, because I didn't know there was DJ pools, record pools. I didn't know, bro. When I started, I didn't know nothing. So once I found out VPN Supreme, and at that time, back then in 2015, 16, I think, VPN Supreme and VPN Latino were one. So you pay $20 a month, and then you get both. So uh, for a year you're paying $240. So now if you multiply 240 times
$20 a month.
I used to like times three, because I used it for 3 years until like they separated, and they wanted to charge for VPN Latino and then VPN Supreme, two different joints. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's messed up. So if I do the math, 6, 7, I spent $720 in 3 years using on my first 3 years of DJing, using VPN Supreme, and then I transitioned. I got out of VPN Supreme because I feel like I grew out of it, and I started jumping into different record pools. And every record pool is like 20 to 30, $40, depending on like which one you like. DJ City is $90 for 3 months, so you're stuck with 3 months of DJ City. And that I tried it, but I feel like they're kind of forcing you to stay with them. And
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that I want to be able to find the songs quick. I don't want to wait for like 3, 4 weeks until you upload the song, because it's not gonna work for me. So right now, as of right now, what I'm spending is I'm spending like $150 a month on music and record pools.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's a lot of
Well,
money.
that's
Jason, how much
significant.
how much are you spending? And Smiley, how much are you spending on money on like?
Smiley, what's up? He uses Beat Source for popular songs, and the not really known songs he's checked Spotify or YouTube. But I make sure the songs are danceable to be hits. Yeah, no, YouTube is the best for like random like finding any song. For like, even if it's an unreleased song, it's like it's gonna be on YouTube. That's why I love using YouTube as that like last ditch one. And then, one thing I'll say is kind of off topic, but what I've found, and what I use YouTube for, is like when a couple has like a specific song, right? They're like, oh, for our first dance, we want this song. So instead of having them tell me the name of the song, I'm like, no, send me like the exact link to the song, like whether it's on Spotify or YouTube. I usually recommend YouTube. It's easier because there can be so many different versions of songs, especially like older songs, slow songs. There'll be some cover or blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't want to mess around with getting the wrong version of the song, and then So I would say just send me the link and send me the exact timings that you want. If it's like, because sometimes I like start it here, end it here, based on that link. That way we both are listening to the same version with the same timings, and there's like no miscommunication. So that's another thing I use YouTube for a lot for music.
Yeah.
But anyways, as an aside.
No, but yeah, that's a good point that you made right there, because I also tell my clients, look, when you're gonna send me your like your first dance, your songs, like anything for ceremony and introductions and first dance and all of the important
Yeah,
stuff, send me YouTube videos or
yeah,
links so I know what version I to get. And
exactly.
if I'm able to get it from like my record pools or my beat source, then I'll use them. And I'll literally listen to the whole song just to make
Yeah,
sure
you
that
gotta listen
if
because
not,
there'll be
then
some weird thing. It happens.
yeah, or it starts
Or,
good
like
and
one
then
time,
it
I
changes.
had a client. She like typed when she typed the name of the song. It was like the song title was wrong. It was actually that song was like a different song by like a different artist. So I looked at it. I'm like this doesn't make any sense. So I'm like just like please send me the exact YouTube link. And she sent it to me. And what it was on YouTube. Whatever the video was, it was titled wrong. Like the song was different than what they had titled it as. But she's like, no, this is the audio that I want, like regardless of what it's called. So it's like if I would have gone by the title and searched for it on on BeatSource or something, I would have played a completely different song than what she had in mind. And then like I was listening to someone else's podcast when they were like, oh, we played a song for the first dance, and the bride like literally stopped during the dance and was like, this isn't my song. And like during the middle of the first dance, it just like stopped the whole thing. Like this isn't my song. Like it's like, dude, like imagine how awkward that would be.
Yeah,
So
that
I'm
happened
like,
to happened to one of my friends. He they sent him the song for the first dance, and there's a different version. So it was his fault for not asking, like making sure that that was the right version.
yeah,
He
yeah,
got the wrong version, and then when first dance started. The wife was like, uh, "That's not my song."
oh damn,
Like,
dude. I was like, dude,
I was
just
like,
dance to it. Just keep going. Like, what are you gonna do
yeah,
now? I'm gonna
fast.
find it right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Jason said I had a
yeah,
bad Wi-Fi issue like you with BitSource when I first started using it. Yep. I was putting in a locker with a bad Wi-Fi and it didn't download entire song, and during dancing it just stopped. Yes, that's another thing that happens with bad Wi-Fi, or even if you try to do if you're trying to do hotspot on the fly, your song it's gonna take forever to load, and once it is loading you play it, it stops at like the middle, or like the first 10, depends on how much it
yeah,
loads, it stops. So
yeah. That's
always
crazy. Yeah,
make
it'll just
sure that
stop. It'll just
you
stop
always make
abruptly.
sure that it goes through. Back in the
Yeah,
day, I have music from previous rip and download music
yeah,
from LimeWire. Hey man,
yeah.
if you
Those are
didn't
the
like,
CDs that
if
I
you
ripped.
didn't download music from LimeWire, BearShare, Aries, and
Aries,
all of
dude. That
yeah, you
Aries was
didn't
the very first
you
like
didn't
thing.
know.
My entry into like music downloading. Aries. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, Aries, BearShare, LimeWire.
Yeah. Clients.
There
Yep.
was so many.
Yeah, clients for first dance special dance. Send me the YouTube link or the Spotify link. Yep, exactly. And
Mhm.
I utilize BeatSource Logger for the past 2 years. Anything I can't get it to go to the other platforms. They're trying to keep you on Serato. I think you use Serato, right? I've
Yeah,
probably spent $100 on music. It works for me at this time. Haven't had many issues. Nice, yeah, $100. That's like
yeah.
me, probably overall. But not now with BeatSource. I'm spending if I keep it, it's gonna be like I think it's like $36 a
Well,
month or something.
Jason, are you saying you spend $100 a month on music, or you spend $100 like overall?
So all right, let's hear Smiley's story in the meantime. We had a quinceañera. The mother sent us a link to the surprise dance, but the quinceañera looked at us and said that wasn't it. Yeah, it's like what are you supposed to do in that situation? Like this is the link
Oh,
we got.
I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad that this happened. That Miley brought it up, because it happened. It happened to me, but thank God I asked. So, for the quince that I had 2 weeks ago, or like 3 weeks ago, whatever, the quince that
Yeah, yeah,
I just did. Um, so she sent me. The mom told me that the surprise dance was gonna be this song, and it was supposed to be, and I was like, okay. She sent me the name of the song, and I was like, okay. So when I looked at it, when I listened to it, I was like, this joint is in like Japanese. It was a Japanese song. And I was like, I called her and I was like, excuse me, are you sure this is the right song? Because this song is in Japanese. And then she was like, yeah, 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 that's the right song. It's in Japanese. And I was like, okay, fine. So right when we started like the event, you know what? It just I don't know, man.
You're
God
like,
will
this is
kill
not
me.
right.
But there's something in my head telling me something in this song is not right. Like why? And then I saw one of the girls from the court that was gonna do the surprise dance too. And I called her, I was like, hey, can you come here real quick? Can you listen to the song? Make sure that this is the right song for you guys. And then when she listened to it, she's like, oh, the beat is right, but that's not the right song. And I was like,
Oh,
well, this is the song, it's in Japanese. And then the girl was like, oh no, no, this is not it. It's supposed to be the Korean one. And I was like, what?
oh,
Yeah.
what the heck?
So the original one is the Japanese, but then there's a Korean version,
Oh,
or vice versa. I don't know.
bro,
But
how could you tell though?
yeah, and then when she told me, I was like, oh my God. I was like,
Yeah,
thank God I asked. And then
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
no idea.
quickly searched for the song, and luckily BeatSource had it. So I just downloaded it real quick because they did have Wi-Fi.
That's
I downloaded
crazy.
it real quick, and then I played it for her, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, this is it." I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Thank you so much." And then she goes, and she was like, "Who told you that this song was it?" And I was like, "The mom." The mom told me that this song was it, and she was like, "Oh my God!" She was like, "Thank God, thank you so much for asking." And I was like, "No, thank
Yeah,
you for telling me that this is the
that's
right
why.
song."
Yeah, well, that's crazy because
But,
you got the link and everything. So what are you supposed to do? You can't do anything in that situation. But
yeah, yeah,
that,
so I guess she put the wrong one. I don't know, but it was real
yeah.
bad. So
No,
okay, so Jason has spent in total $100 on music. Ah,
but
damn.
then he has, then he said he has the subscriptions too. So then that's good, man. You got all
Oh,
the. I only have only thing I have right now is BeatSource and Spotify.
well, so you got it for free, so it doesn't count yet. It doesn't count until
Yeah, yeah,
you
we'll
say
see.
you count. It
Yeah,
doesn't
right
count.
now.
Yeah, right
Maybe
now,
next month I'll have only Spotify. We'll see.
yeah. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Dang, you have a okay.
YouTube, bro. I'm considering YouTube, man. I'm not. We use YouTube too much to be on YouTube free. Still, I might think about that one.
So Jason, if you put all those together, because those are monthly payments for Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. And I don't know if you still do record pools, but if you do record pools, like how much you're putting into music a month in total?
I mean, that's probably if you count 10. I don't know how much YouTube is, but all those are like 10,
Like
$20. That's
10.
probably at
Well,
least
depends. If
$100.
you have like a
80.
family plan, that's
Yeah.
$16 for Apple Music. BeatSource, if
Actually,
you
I need to check out.
have
I have Amazon Prime. I need to check that out.
Amazon Prime, yeah, Amazon
Yeah,
Prime, it's good. It's not great, but it's good.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I have Amazon Prime. I just never use it for music, so I have to check
Oh,
that out. Like Amazon Music.
yeah. So I use that one because I have Amazon Prime, so I started using Amazon Music.
Mm,
And it worked fine. But I'm actually trying to switch from Amazon Prime to like Apple Music because Apple Music got way more music,
yeah.
and yeah,
I heard it
you'll
now it's
you'll find
gotten
more
cheaper
stuff in
too.
there. You'll find more stuff in there. Then I'm gonna have to ask the quarter quinceañera next time because parents be lost at time. Yes, that's very true. I'm telling you, man. If you're not sure, if you have just 1% doubt, make sure with someone that knows. Like reach
Yeah.
out to the quinceañera, the bride, or want someone in the court that has an idea of what's going on because that little 1% doubt, if you play the song and that's not it, you're gonna be eating yourself alive. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I knew it wasn't this, it wasn't this. It's better
And
to
everyone's gonna
be
think it's
wrong.
your fault.
Yeah, and then it's
No
better
one
to be wrong and fix it before it's out there than being out
yeah.
there and then be wrong and still, get like beat up by everybody else because everybody else is gonna think it's your fault.
Yeah, they're
So
gonna be like, "Oh, we sent the right link or whatever." Like, they don't. They're not gonna say that. Like what
yeah,
happened to me once. There, this couple, they completely left out that they were gonna do this like mother and son were gonna do this like extra dance on top of like their regular one, and they like
uh-huh.
completely left it out. Like completely left it out of the thing. And then the mom comes up, oh, like we're supposed to do a dance. When is it coming up? And I was like, oh, I have no idea. And I was like, I don't have the song or anything. So she's like, okay, here's the song. She gave me her phone, and she played it off of like an email on her phone, basically like email attachment on the phone. So I'm like,
Mm.
all right, let me plug it in, and then like, all right, go do the dance. So the song's playing, but her screen has like auto lock after 30 seconds.
So
So
turned
the
off.
so the fucking phone shuts the screen shuts off, and because it's on her Gmail, the music shuts off too. And I can't access the phone because it's a password protected. So it's just
Yeah.
the music shut off during their performance. And I was just like, holy shit, dude. I was like, I couldn't do anything except having them come back, unlock the phone, and then restart it. And also
The,
after that, I'm like, anytime it's playing off the phone, I'm like, turn on the always on, like no auto lock, and just like if it's playing off the phone, like it's got to be because sometimes if the phone shuts
the,
off, the music shuts off.
But you know what? Better yet, for next time that that happens to you, and this is what I do all the time. If they have a song that is on an email or whatever, you don't play it from their phone. Don't
Yeah,
ever
have it
use your
send it
phone
to you.
because you can never unlock it. If it locks, you can never unlock it. So either
Exactly.
they can airdrop it to you if you have an iPhone, if both of you have an iPhone, airdrop it to you, or have it downloaded and then send it to you via text, and then you use it from your phone, or
Yeah,
you use it through your computer or something, whatever. But use your stuff. Don't use their stuff
yeah, that's the
because you
thing.
can never unlock that crap. And
Yeah.
plus, like my phone, and I learned it the hard way too because my phone used to auto log too, and then the songs were like it happened to me once. The song I was playing a song and it auto log and then it closed, but I was already queuing up the next song, so I just switched. So
Hmm.
after that, I took the auto lock out from my phone. So now I have to literally lock my phone if I want to. But
Yeah.
always make sure that you use your
Your
equipment, your
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah, that because
even
then
your phone, because you know your phone. You can unlock it and just
yeah,
make
that's
sure
what I
that
got. That was
it's
like
not.
the one time that I got screwed during one of those things. And then it's like you look bad because you don't know that, oh, you did a last minute thing and they didn't send you this, and at the end of the day it's all gonna reflect on you. Yeah, use YouTube.
A Danish wedding. Oh, oh, yeah. I mean, you can find a lot of music from
YouTube can
Danish.
save you too because you could play like a nonstop mix on YouTube. Like, all right, nonstop Danish song mix, 40 minutes long. Bam, you're good to go for like 40 minutes if you need if something, you need something. It's like YouTube has so many pre-made mixes too.
Yeah, that's true. It helps you. Like, if you're working by yourself, you need a bathroom break. That's when YouTube comes in
Yeah,
play for like
yeah,
a like
that's
a
right.
10-minute
YouTube.
mix or something.
Or you
Uh,
just load up somebody's gig log and play the dance floor from there.
uh,
Yeah,
um,
man.
another way. Well, I mean, to get more music, to get more into the music, you need to be that type of person that's curious to learn, to like investigate more music, to search for more music. That's very very important. And again, the best way that you're gonna do this is by doing different events. Different crowds are always gonna have different type of music, different genres. You're gonna learn genres that you've never heard before. You're gonna learn genres and then subgenres and subgenres of that subgenre, which is out of that crazy like genre. So it's just crazy overall how much music there is, how much music we don't know, and that we are learning throughout the years.
Yeah, no,
It's
and
just
I think
amazing.
the thing is with when you're like a wedding DJ, you don't have to always learn music, because it's like whether you're a club DJ, when you're like a club DJ, it's like they always want you playing the newest music. It's like you got to play what's hot. But if you don't try to actively look for new music, you're not you can just get comfortable playing the same stuff, playing the same old like popular music, and you could probably get away with it for a while as a wedding DJ, because like people are listening to the same, like, you start off the dance floor with all that like 70s 80s popular stuff. You could just play popular music and get through weddings. But the thing is it's as the couples get younger and then the music gets newer, you're gonna slowly fall behind. But I feel like just in general, wedding DJs have a less of like a fire under their butt to try to learn new music unless you try to consciously do it.
Yeah. Pretty boy, when you gonna do a country wedding? Oh
He said
man.
he's saying put your money where your mouth is, bro. What do if you want to learn new music, then do it.
Hey, like I said, I have country crates. It's just that I don't use them because I don't want to do in country event, to be honest. I don't
Gotta
I don't
learn new
feel like I'm
music.
the right I don't feel like I'm the right person for that. I'll play some country in a wedding, don't get me wrong. Like I'll play it, but it's not something that for like a country wedding. Yeah, I don't think I'm the right guy for that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I have a country crate too, but it has like 5 songs in it. It's like
I mean,
emergency.
I can get away with a like a 4 hour event, country wedding.
Oh
Like,
really? No, I
yeah,
could not.
I can get away with it, but I'm not really into it, so I wouldn't like enjoy. I need to when I'm there, I need to enjoy what I'm doing to get the best out of me, to give the best out of me as well. If I'm just there forcibly, just because I don't want to be in an event just for money. You feel me? I do this because I love it, because I like it, and I need to feel the music to project to the crowd. That's how I see it. And
Yeah,
country
the
music
country.
does not give me that.
What's Pee Wee gonna MC with a country wedding too? He gonna be like, "Yeehaw!"
Hallelujah. Oh man.
Pee Wee would be pissed off at you too. Like, yo, man, this ain't it, dude. I don't know what to do now.
Like I've done an Indian wedding. Come on, man. Like I done an Indian wedding. I've done I'm about to do a Haitian wedding
Oh,
on
really?
Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
next Thursday, so everybody knows next Thursday I have a wedding, and it's gonna be half Haitian, half Peruvian. So I'll be playing both types of music, and like I'm I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to like if they want to do like some country and then like back to like hip hop and like Spanish music or whatever, I'll do that. But if it's a strictly country wedding, it's just not my flow.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just not
I
my
could
flow.
not agree more. I even have a hard time doing like those like alternative rock like weddings. Like people love all that the alternative rock and like rock music stuff. Like, man, I have a hard time doing those songs even. Yeah, that too.
My bad.
EDM.
Yeah, Shay don't like that. Shay doesn't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff either. They're just like those like head banging like
Yeah.
that's how it sounds to me. Some of those EDM, some of the house music or like the pop EDM stuff. I'll definitely throw that kind of stuff in there. Like "We Found Love" by Rihanna. Like that. That's pretty like EDM kind of a beat. But those like pop EDM stuff, I'll play those types of songs for sure.
But
But
there's an EDM version of that one, like strictly
yeah,
EDM. So
yeah, like the really EDM stuff is like it's yeah. I don't really know it, and then yeah, I don't enjoy it too much either. I agree.
I recently, I want to say like a year or 2 years ago, I started getting into EDM. So EDM, techno, trance, house, all of that. I've been downloading music and just playing around with it. So I'm more comfortable with that now. But yeah, the only I think the only genre that will actually like mess me up will be country. That's the only one.
So Smiley's done a few country weddings and punk rock muck. Wow.
Ooh, I've done
Smiley
a
can do
rock.
it
I've
all.
done rock. I've done a rock, not a wedding, but an event. I did a 80s rock event at a restaurant. So
Oh
I've done
wow.
that.
I've not done that.
I haven't done a country wedding. I've thrown some country in some weddings, but I've never done a country wedding. It will be interesting. It will be interesting to do one, but I just don't want to mess up the day.
All right, somebody find Diego a country client for $300.
Boy, that's
He
just not.
doesn't like it, but he'll do it for cheap. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up to talk to do to a question about gear. So is there any new piece of gear or equipment that you're looking at adding to the collection right now?
Me.
Yeah.
I want new moving heads. I want new
Oh,
moving heads. because the Pocket Pros, I feel like I outgrew them already, and I don't know. I just want something else. I was looking at the. I talked to you about this. I was looking at the MH 150s from Bob Lighting,
Yeah,
and but I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I've watched a
yeah.
couple videos, but I don't know. Then I also looked at the. I really love the 4Cs, the ADJ uh, 4Cs.
Oh, I
I
haven't.
got
Yeah,
it.
I think you actually showed me those too.
Yeah, but they're like 1,700 so for each.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to spend that much money on it for the events that I do. So, but
Bro, that's what I'm saying, dude. The wash moving heads are legit because you can magnify them and then expand them, and they can form like almost like a beam when you have them zoomed in, which is what's cool about them.
oh, the jellyfish looking ones, like ones that go like this, right? Is that those
No,
are the
no, no.
ones?
The ones from both lighting, they're just the wash moving heads. Remember, I
Yeah,
was
yeah, but
showing you those
they look like it looks like have a lot of like dots.
on the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those like, well, the thing is like they do more, I feel like, than the ones with the go when like than a small one with a gobo. Like the MH150s, the gobos are so small that it's
Hmm.
like they don't create much of an effect. But this one is like you get a really big effect. So it's like if you're getting moving heads, like the first moving heads, if you get those, you'll get the most bang for your buck. And then when you add more, you can add beams and stuff like that too. But let me pull it up because that's the one.
Yo,
It's
Jason said he got me with a playlist. Hey, let me know, man.
He's gonna send you that Beat Source playlist.
Yeah, let me know. I'm down. Look, I'm down. I'm always down to learn. I'm always down to learn new things, new genres. Um, the fact just because I say I don't like it, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do them. You know, I'd rather not. But if it happens and they want to give me the choice, I'll do it. And but when I talk to someone, I'll be straight up, be like, look, this is not my forte. It's not my cup of tea. But I'll do it if you really want me there. I'll do it. I'd rather not. But
There you go. If you guys got a referral for Diego, then send it over to him. But yeah, see,
hey,
look, so these are those wash movers. So see, you can make the beam really tight, or you can expand it out. And like let's say you want to do like a spotlight, you can do that with these, and you can zoom them out and create like the wash, like the same kind of wash effect as like the wash effects. And it comes in white too.
yeah, I see.
Oh, let's see what Smiley says. Yeah, definitely. The
Moving
Beam
heads with okay.
230R from eBay. Oh, 300 each. That's good. Yeah, and then they can get pretty bright too, because two this I bet this
230R.
I bet the 230R is probably 230 watt. Um, but the
There,
MH 150,
there's one. What $300? That's cheap.
yeah, on eBay. You gotta get on eBay.
That's right. Smiley got
Yeah,
a
but see,
headphone.
that's the thing. The MH150 is 150 watts. So the ones Smiley says are probably 230 watts.
They're kind of
I
weak.
don't know. I've seen the MH150 in person, and I just wasn't like that was the boat light the
You,
only light from boat lighting I haven't been impressed with was that MH150.
oh, you saw him? You saw him?
Yeah, I've used
Yeah.
them. I've used them at an event with
Stop lying.
so
What?
yeah, like a guy that did the setup for me for one of my events. He had both of those washers,
Uh
those
huh.
wash moving heads that I showed you, and he had the MH150s. And like like when we're doing the first entrances and stuff, it was like we're trying to make them all go around everywhere.
Yeah.
The wash lights were giving a ton of light and making an effect, but the MH150 you couldn't even see it. Like the gobos were like so tiny, and like when they're moving fast, they're just like you can't even see them in the venue. It was like it was barely doing anything, honestly.
Okay, so the ones that I was talking about, the ADJ Focus Spot 4Z,
Yeah.
it's 200 watts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
So
might be like. stronger. I don't know. I just like them, but I don't know if I want to pay
Yeah,
fifteen
that's a lot
hundred.
of money. That's the thing.
Yeah.
This one, that's
So
the thing. Both lighting is like it's $850 with a road case and two movers.
I'm
I'm
an
an eBay
eBay
guy.
guy. Fuck
Yeah, I've
you.
never tried. I haven't tried eBay
Yeah, why pay
just for
extra
the
money
brand.
just for the brand? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right in that sense. Like the Chinese brands do the same thing as the ones brand that the big brands. So it's just a matter of your liking, your decision, how much you're willing to spend. All of
Yeah,
that.
three
Just
hundred
like
bucks. $300 is amazing.
yeah, it's like just like getting bulb lighting from the bulb lighting company or getting it from Rick Webb. You get like $300-400 more with Rick Webb. So is that really worth for you to spend four
Yeah,
hundred more dollars? Like, that depends on the person. I guess your sanity and how okay you are with paying $400 more for customer service if anything happens to your light. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth that
yeah.
much.
One thing I'll say though is, I don't know if this is happening to you, but I'm starting to feel like my IR4s, the battery isn't lasting as long as it used to. Like I can start to notice the battery life is slowly decreasing on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I wanna say yeah.
Like it's not crazy. I'll still get through the event, but I have to be more mindful of like, like I won't turn them on
So
too soon, too early. And I mean that's gonna happen with all battery powered things, eventually. The
yeah.
batteries, but I've been starting to notice that a little bit.
So in my case, I've only had one light that died so far, within in a 6 hour span. So I
Six
just have
hours.
one light. Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah. I
One.
find my master light, I've been having to charge it up in the middle of the event because the master light will drain faster because I think because it's on master mode.
Really? I've
Yeah.
Look. That's the one that I have the least problem with, my master one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't have to charge them or anything. And well, so you have it in one solid color, right, at the beginning, and then once the party starts, that's when you like do a
Yeah,
fade
yeah,
or
yeah, I
whatever.
do on fade. So what I do is like at dinner time, I'll put the master light on charge, and the light still works while it's being charged. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's not a problem. But I'll charge it just in case that through dancing the master light doesn't lose battery. So that's what I've started doing now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't had a problem with master. The one of the slaves like went
Oh,
down,
yeah. So it's
but
probably just dependent on the battery and whatever the condition the battery was that they put in there. But like Smiley has four Chave moving heads that are 14 years old. Oh shit! See, that's what's awesome, dude. Like a lot of this stuff, like we think about like, oh, it's this much money, it's this much, but like, dude, if you're using it 14 years later, that's insane. So you're
yeah,
like you pay it up front, but if it lasts that long and you're using it that long,
you got
it's
your
like
money
we were
back.
talking about that. It was like we were talking about that the guy that I was talking to, the assistant I was talking to, he like he wants to save like $40 by getting a cheap Amazon no name mixer, but for $40 more you can get a Yamaha mixer that you could use for the entire rest of your DJ career, you know?
Yeah, like I said, it's just smart decisions that you have to make at given points. It's
Yeah.
just it's just crazy how sometimes just $20 will make a big difference on something, on an equipment, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
it
just
depends.
made.
It depends what you're getting, right? So the contrast to it is microphones. I feel like you could buy Phoenix for like $150, or you could buy one Shure microphone for like $1,500. And you're like, okay, am I really getting 1,000 and $1,300 worth more of microphone? Probably not.
I doubt it. I
Yeah.
really doubt it.
Yeah, so
'Cause,
it's like, all right, in that case, that's why I feel the same. That's why I've never invested in the expensive microphones because I'm like, have I ever had a problem? Am I feel like I'm getting that much more money worth of that item? I don't feel like for microphones I do for the uses we do. We're not doing concerts where we're set up like 500 feet away from the talent or something. Yeah, new moving wash heads. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm definitely thinking about getting those too.
So you know what? Now that you guys brought it up, now that you guys brought it up, and you show me that you can kind of do like a spotlight with those moving head joints.
Yeah.
Uh, I might look into that because it's cheaper anyways. So
Yeah. No, I think those are almost like, it's kind of like those are like the basic first movers you get, and then you add on like the other, like the beams and the gobos and stuff. That's how I think about it, because when you can wash, or you could zoom it too, like that capability is pretty crazy. Like you can't wash with the other moving heads either. So when you have a big venue, now you'll have the wash effects and the wash movers. So the wash effects will just be in one spot, but the wash movers you could point anywhere and wash different parts of the room. And then first dance, you can move them and do a spotlight on the dance floor too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's cheaper, so that's
Yeah, and
I
it's
like
cheaper.
that. I
And
like that.
the price, that's the thing. The prices are crazy on both
Yeah,
lighting.
and like it's almost like $700, and it comes with a case. Like what?
Yeah,
That's
it comes
good.
with a freaking road case, dude. It's crazy.
My
Like
Rodeo
700 bucks, dude. That's crazy, because you get like what you're buying, like you bought a controller for extra, you bought a extra controller for 700 bucks, you know.
yeah.
So it's like
Well,
700 bucks we'll
eight-
spend on a lot
850.
of different things. But yeah, somebody says the Rockville RF6 will have 4 bars, and the IRs will be at 50%, all turning on at the same time. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so yeah, basically I think he's saying the IR4s are
So
losing.
the Rockville's RF6, do they have what, 5 bars in total?
Yeah, maybe. What I'll say though with the IR4s is, if you are trying to save battery, just use one of the 5 like main colors. Like keep it on red, green, blue, UV,
Mhm.
or amber. So I usually keep amber, like that's my default one. Because when you're using one of those, it'll use less battery overall. You'll lose more when you're mixing different colors in that static mode. So I default to amber, and then like, yeah, if there's something that, like, it fits, if something fits the vibe better, then I'll switch to that, and I'll just be more mindful. But if I can, I'll try to keep it on amber, because amber looks nice like in most places.
You know what? Amber looks nice in wood, on like wood. So like
Yeah, yeah.
the wedding that I'm doing on next Thursday is gonna be at a barn.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah. It's
thinking
gonna look
about
great.
using the yellow as like the lights for to surround the venue. But my go-to is UV. I just like the color when I go to events, like on a projected on a white wall, the
Oh yeah,
UV looks
yeah.
beautiful.
The lavender
Yeah,
purple
yeah,
color. That's why I'm using that right now.
yeah. So
That's my
that
favorite.
looks beautiful
On
on
white
white.
for
Yeah,
sure, for sure. But then
yeah,
you're mixing, so you just gotta watch the battery on when you're mixing them. But
yeah.
if
So
if if you're trying to
I
save,
only turn I do sound mode. So once we start the party, that's when I go into like sound mode number. I use number two because three, I think is three and four are too fast. One is too slow, and I think two is just perfect for like the my type of flow. So
yeah,
I use a two.
yeah. Instead of sound mode, I put it on fade mode. I just let them
Oh
all fade
wow!
like slowly. Yeah, RF6.
I
That's
was also looking at sheds. Yeah, sheds.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that's the thing.
uh,
I've been trying to figure out if there's a difference, and how big a difference there is between the boat lighting and the shed ones, but they look similar, and I think they function similarly too.
does
So
it come with the case
I think they do. Yeah, I think they
on
do
the
too.
same price?
But I'm become like, yo, bro, boat lighting is doing good things, man. So I'm become like a boat lighting. As long as the product is, if the product's the same, then if it's like sheds, boat lighting, price is similar, product similar, I'm going brand loyalty with boat lighting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the
Yeah,
both
I'm
lighting
happy with
stuff
boat
that I
lighting
got.
so
So,
far. Smiley said I ran everything through sound switch, had strobing. We had the older folks break. One guy
oh,
got up
cool.
and bumped his wife on the head accidentally.
Let me
Yeah,
show you this. Share screen.
yeah, I gotta up my lighting game. That's one of the things I've been looking into. And then the other thing I've been looking into is some column array speakers. That's my next thing. But I don't think I'm gonna I don't have enough muscles to get the Maui 44s. I might have to get the Maui 28s. We'll see.
Hey, it, get a dolly, bro. You don't have to carry it.
Bro, the problem is getting the thing up into the SUV. That's even what I'm worried about.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not that heavy. If you're not gonna walk with it, it's not that heavy. You literally just pick it up and throw it in. Like, well, not throw it, but you put it in the car. It's
Oh,
not that
man, we'll
bad.
see. Man, we'll see.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
80 pounds. 80 pounds is no joke, bro. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you're not gonna walk with it like I did on
Yeah.
that event that I walked like almost like a mile, but like
Yeah, to
yeah.
get it up. We'll
So
see.
okay, so it
Oh,
comes
he
with the
said
case.
comes with the case. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I found one video on YouTube that compared the two. I think they're basically the same thing, it seems like, but I don't know.
Well,
Unless there's some difference I don't know about. If there is some difference, then that's
I'm looking at it. The Shed's movie, one of the movie hits, the Zoom X2, and
yeah,
it's here is like $230, but it don't come with the case.
that's probably
And I
without
think
the case.
is it two or just one? No, it's just one.
Yeah, that's probably one
Wait,
with no case.
never mind. It does come with. Wait, what? That's weird. So the console doesn't come with the case because I see a picture with there's a case, but it looks like it's separate. So two piece.
See, that's why, bro. That's why both lighting doesn't confuse you like that. Both lighting is transparent. Transparent pricing.
Yeah, that's very true actually. Okay, so if you want, oh, actually, if you want the case with the two franchettes, if you want the two moving joints, the moving washers, it's 750.
Oh, it's
750.
cheaper. Both
Yeah, but
lighting.
yeah, what about the bulb lighting?
Oh. I found a cheaper boat lighting one. Oh, it's okay. If you're okay with black, boat lighting has the two moving wash with case for 716, but that's only in black. If you want white, then you gotta get it's 850 because that's not in the USA warehouse. So in the USA warehouse, let me show this. I'm kind of trying to go white now. I want to get more of like a
Me
white
too.
sound.
I want to go white. But while you doing that, let me just answer this. So Jason said, do the 44 fill the entire room with sound? Depends on the room. Depends on how big the room is. If it's like mid to small, yes. If it's a big room, no. It does not feel like you can hear it like farther out, but it's gonna be very like mild. And that's exactly what I want. I don't want the music to go all the way to the like where everybody's sitting down, like be very loud, because if you're sitting down, you're talking, you're like taking a breather or whatever, you should be able to listen to the music in a like normal volume. But once you get into the dance floor, that's where it hits. And that's, I feel like that it's one huge thing that a lot of, and I don't know if it's just like, but like DJs that come from a club environment, they think that the music needs to be loud everywhere, and it's not like that. It should not be loud everywhere. If the dance floor is here, it should be loud here. Everywhere else, it should be good volume so people can talk and like conversate without having to go outside and talk. You want to keep as much people as you can inside the venue to to enjoy it and possibly come back in to the dance floor. But if you have people that coming in, coming out, leaving, like it's not, it's not great in my opinion. But the 44 G2s are good for mid to small, mid, and some kind of big venues. But again, depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to pull like a whole sound everywhere, then no, the 44 G2s on a big venue, it's not gonna do it. For that,
That's why this
you need the what's it called, direct. So like
the point source.
points. Yeah, for that you
Yeah,
need
like
points.
regular speakers and stuff. Yeah, that's why actually Envision made an email or made a gig log where he talked about a little bit about the 44 G2s, because he doesn't usually use them for proms because proms have huge spaces and tons of kids on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So then I commented on his video. I asked him. He said he feels like you could do like a max 200 person with the 44 G2s. But like he generally doesn't go over like 150 or so. But because these proms were smaller, so he felt like he could use them. But he was
Well,
like he was worried about using them for proms.
so the reason why he was able to use the 44 G2s on that event, about 200 people, because the venue wasn't big. He's not gonna use those 44 G2s on the big ass venues he be doing with like 300 and
Yeah,
some
with the
people.
big, yeah, yeah,
It's not. It's gonna get eaten because for that you need point source. That's why he uses the
yeah. He has
I think he uses the ETX.
yeah, he
The
has two
ETX,
ETXs, and he puts the
yeah,
subs in the middle, and then he puts one speaker in the middle too.
yeah. So, but the sub that he uses is a big one.
I
It's
think I
not
think
a
they're I think they're two EVs, 18s. I think, but I'm not sure.
okay. Because yeah. So like that, it's fine. But like I again to answer Jason's question, that the 44 G2s are great for what I said, which is for the dance floor. It's amazing. Like if you're in the dance floor, it's loud and it bumps. When you go farther out, then it's still loud, but it's like you still can talk. You still can have a good conversation with people on the tables. It's not killing your ears. You're not bleeding.
Yeah,
When but it's loud right there. So I mean, I love them. There's not much there's nothing bad I can say about it. And I push my 44 G2s a lot, and they just perform amazingly. So their magnets that came with the IR4s come in handy. One party they had a band and had us in a corner. We put RFs in it with those magnets that the IR4s have, they
they're
are
strong.
they are so strong.
Yeah,
I have one on my Rogu totem because I can't take it out. I can't take it out, so it's just there.
it's permanent,
um,
permanently glued there.
Pretty much. But yeah, I couldn't take it out, so I just left it there. So it's there. Um,
And Jason said that's what he wants with the speakers. Yeah,
yeah, definitely, definitely.
yeah. That's the thing. You get the 15-inch subs.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, Jason, you are not going to regret getting the 44 G2s. And you're hearing it from a DJ perspective, and if you looked at our video with Pee Wee, you heard it from him. He even said it, like the 44 G2s are like one of the best things we've ever purchased. So you got it from
Right.
a, and oh my God, the your voice, the microphones, the projection of the sound of your voice through the 44 G2s, it's crazy crispy, like crisp. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's all I gotta say. You'll
Nice.
love them when you get them. You'll
All
love
right,
them when you
let's
get them.
let's go through the differences, or if any, of these wash moving heads. So this the boat lighting ones. There are two. These are from the USA warehouse. So there are two with the rolling case for $716, and then the sheds on the other hand. Let me pull that one up. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Sheds. Oh, here's sheds. Okay, so sheds on the other hand is let me get the price up there. 738. You get two black. These are two black ones, and then you get the case. I don't see any wheels on this case, so
Yeah, I don't see wheels either.
if that's important, that's kind of a
That's
that's an
important. Man.
advantage.
You gotta be carrying that thing.
Yeah,
Who's
that's an
be
advantage. If it
yeah,
really doesn't have wheels, that's an advantage. And then what I'll say also, going back to this. So if you want white ones, then this one comes in white, but I don't see the sheds in white. So if you ship from China, it's a little bit more expensive. But for 881, you can get these movers in white too from Both Lighting. So that's another advantage is Both Lighting. They are available in white, but then the price goes up to almost $900. So, but I think I would get white because I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to go like a white setup. I think it looks really nice. I've seen a lot of other people's videos.
I'm actually trying to do white. I have a whole white setup and then a black setup. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my Pocket Pros for my black
Hey, but
setup.
your G2s are black though.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe later on I'll buy the 28s.
Or
White.
buy white 44 G2s.
Yeah, no,
Black
bro.
a black 44. Bro, that'd be
I'm not.
crazy. But no,
I'm not really.
that's why I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because like there's LD I think has the best looking white speakers because like the Evox and the Evox doesn't look as good like looks wise. The LD is definitely the best looks wise, and then probably
Yeah.
sound wise too. So the LD, the 28 or the 44, I mean they both look similar, but in white they both look amazing. So I was thinking maybe I'd get the white the 28s in white, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking
I was
white
also
moving
looking
head.
at 28s.
Oh yeah, see Jason's going for the white G2s. Yeah, they look amazing in white.
Yeah. So, man, I should have gone. See, the thing is, like, the only reason why I didn't get white G2s is because I'm not that careful, and with white,
Yeah,
it
you got to
like
be careful.
it shows like quick if you like chipped it or something. You
Yeah.
know, like
But
so.
I think that's more for like let's say you're a multi-op and like you got random DJ. But it's like when you own the equipment and you're the one setting it up, it's like you're always gonna be more careful than like if some rando was just moving your stuff.
Yes, but it's not just me. I have other people like helping me out, like friends or whatever the
Yeah,
confident, and like they might not care as much as I care about the equipment, so they're just
yeah.
gonna.
Someone else isn't
And
gonna care
I'm
as
not
much.
gonna micromanage every single person that's there helping me out. Oh, there's been times that we're unloading, putting everything in their bags and whatever, and then people from the party they're like, "Hey, yo, you want? Let me help you out. Let me help you out." And then you're like, "No, we good. We're good. No, come on, man. Let me help you out." Like you said no, and they still want to help you out.
Yeah, yeah.
The majority of they're drunk or something, so they're not
You
gonna
just
be
tell
as.
them you can help me on anything except the G2s. But yeah, I mean it's whatever. But yeah, you can always get a separate white speaker setup if you want to go all white. Cause thing we
Yeah,
got the lavish boots we have are like white already, so it's like we're
yeah,
like that's the biggest thing almost, and
yeah.
everything else.
I even told my wife I was like, I'm probably gonna make another one, but in black.
Oh
Another
yeah,
one black, and then I'll just have the T7 on it.
the Hercules in there. Yeah,
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 so I'll have that because I don't know. I just want to have a black and a white setup. My white setup will definitely be for wedding, and then that's another way of promoting because you can when you talk to your clients a wedding, there's people that are gonna be like, oh yeah, like I like the black setup, so can you use
yeah.
the black setup? And then
Or the
you take the black setup instead of the white one. So
yeah.
that's another way of like promoting yourself. Or even
I think it's a luxury, but I think it definitely does help having that. And I was honestly I was convinced when I saw Too Legit's new setup because his new setup like it actually looks really nice, and he's been talking about how he gets more bookings and stuff because of the white setup.
the white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you gotta the speakers are gotta be your territory.
So see, the only speaker that everybody knows not to touch is my Ever's 8. That's it. That's the only one they know not to touch. Like it's just either Pee Wee or I can touch it, and nobody.
That's like the most rugged speaker out of all of them.
That's my baby.
The waterproof one and the lightest one.
Yeah, it goes with me everywhere. Like literally, I have it under me right now. Like it doesn't go into storage. It comes with me. So
Smiley's
uh,
asking about the tri beams. I don't know what are the tri beams.
from
Have you
where?
heard of them?
I've no tri beams.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you drop the link. I haven't seen those before.
Tri beams. What
You talking
brand?
about those jellyfish one? The not the BIs. That's what I've seen on YouTube. Like people posting all these BI moving heads.
Or is it a laser?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know much about lasers to be honest. Tri beam. I looked up tri beam and said Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I got too.
Tri-beam cannon. Yeah, I don't know.
From both lighting.
Oh, both lighting. All right, hold up.
Oh,
Let's.
he's talking about the three. Okay, okay, okay. He's talking about the spider looking one. You know, like you know how the spider one that goes like side to side. Yeah, he's
Special effect.
talking something like that.
Uh,
I don't know about that, man. To be honest, I oh, is is it battery power?
Tri-beam.
Try beam. Yeah, it looks like one of the spider moving the spider like the one that
Oh, the
goes like
spider
this.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like from what I've seen, those spider ones were like kind of like older style lighting. So I've never
yeah.
been
But
into.
I that's what I started with. So it looks like you see that white one right there? Oh, wait, you moved it. So it
I
kind of
went
looks
by.
like that.
Let me go back. Oh, this.
To the left. Yeah, that. That's
Oh,
what it
what is
started
this?
with.
Try a tri-beam wash up lighting. Oh, okay. No, this isn't the spider. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think the like I think this could be a like an option, but I just don't know how often I would use this like over a regular uplight.
Honestly, that you can use that to like behind like quinceañera or on the cake, like kind of like a pinpoint, or behind you in your booth.
Yeah,
But I don't see it using it
around
as a
the
like
dance floor and
upline.
stuff. How much is?
I don't see that using it as an upline.
Oh, it's not that expensive, but it's more expensive than the IR4. But yeah, I feel like when you compare it to a general uplight, you're not going to use it as much. But then yeah, if you have a specific spot, you know, like when you're trying to highlight a specific area, like your booth or something, then it could work there. But
Uh-huh.
it kind of looks like if you had three of those chroma cannons like pointed. It is a cool effect though, and it's battery powered, which is nice. But I think you just have to have like a specific use in mind for them. You know, like you'd have to know like, all right, this is what I'm buying these for.
Yeah. You know what's his name? DJ Bradley? Bradley, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He uses that. Not this one, not the buff lighting one, but he has this one, and he uses it for like to pinpoint, like behind the cake or behind him, or you know sometimes
Mm,
in the venues there the windows have like a good amount of space where you can put a light there, so he
yeah,
puts it there and like as a try
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm saying. We use the chroma cannons for too, stuff like that.
yeah, the chroma cannons too. That's another thing that I was probably looking into, like the chroma cannons just to have.
Yeah, I was
But
looking at that was what I was looking at too. But like you know, just buy like a pack of them, not too many. But I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting on those because I want to see if people figure out how to use the screws. I want to see if maybe if you like point them off of a truss, you can use it as like a pin spot or something a little bit. But
uh-huh.
you know, they're so cheap that it's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll be able to figure out something to use these for. These guys, chroma cannons, and they sync up with the IR4 in master
Yeah,
slave mode, which is sick.
yeah, they do.
So, but yeah, they're not that bright. But see, they create a different looking pattern, and then you can if you mount them on like your truss or something, you can like point if you can point them at you know if someone figures out the way to use that the screw there in the back, you can point them at something.
Smiley wants the website. I think he found it.
Yeah, he said he found it. Yeah, this is the website that I order everything
Okay.
off of. Everything's
Yeah,
cheaper out
the
here.
same website I use. So
Yeah, and it's reliable, dude. They like they'll send everything directly to your house.
put
Mine got there in like 7 days.
put it. Yeah, it's really it's the shipping is good. Shipping is good. But what is it that you know some people might not even know it and
Yeah, djnowlighting.com. Let me put in the comments. djnowlighting.com. Oh, you might not be able to click on that one, but it's also in my like my YouTube links on my videos for my IR4s and stuff. But yeah, if you order it directly from there, it's nice. It's cheaper, and then they have a 1-year warranty. So I had an
Yes.
issue with one of my IR4s, and I messaged the person. They have contacts on Instagram, and they'll go through things with you and troubleshooting with you, and then they'll send you a replacement part to your house. So you still do get a warranty with it.
Yeah. The customer service is good. They answer. They'll
Yeah,
answer and they'll troubleshoot with you if you
yeah.
can. Look, the coast parks.
Yeah, bro, we're at, bro. We need to get a sponsorship here from the Direct, Boat Lighting Direct, man. We're advertising. We literally have all their products right now playing in the background.
Tell you what, DJ Envision, he has the MH the 150s. He uses those for all his events.
Oh yes,
Just
yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, you check it
yeah,
out on there. You can see how they look. They're not. I remember he used them in his last video. They're not that impressive even on the. It looks the same on there.
yeah. So Smiley gets it. Did the airflow for the same side. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's a good website. It's very reliable. You'll get it. You'll get your stuff. So you guys should do it. You guys should. I mean, if you want
Yeah,
to,
I recommend that one for sure.
and then we'll just show here. That's the link. DJNowlighting.com. And then just make sure that when you go in there, you choose, and then you see where it says USA warehouse. And
All right,
usually
now
yeah,
now we got Envision, bro. Now we're plugging Envision. This guy's legit though. All right, look, he's showing the 150s on the floor. See, that's
yeah.
all they do.
They look weak though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And this
Yeah.
is projecting right down on the floor, like it's not even that far.
Well, I think can't you like spread out the circle because right there is way too narrow.
Yeah, no, dude, this is basically all it does, dude. This is the most it'll go. Because when I used them, it was at a big venue, and you really can't spread them out much more than that. Let me see if he has another part where you can see them. But honestly, it doesn't go like much more than that. All right, you can see that you do the one spotlight like that. That's like the biggest it'll go.
Yeah. See, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some like so that's why I was saying the four Z's because they give
Yeah,
you a
those are quite
prism of like four or like six prism or whatever, and it becomes like huge.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that's
You
something
need
that I
that
would,
ability. You need that ability.
yeah, that's something
And
that
that's
I
the thing.
would
The wash movers can do that to a certain extent too.
okay. And you see like this venue right here, the reason why he's using the wait, is that the same venue? That's not the same venue.
No, this is a new one. This is a separate one.
Okay, I was gonna say because the one that he's using the one that he's using the IR the 44 G2s,
Yeah,
it's because of the venue. It's not huge.
yeah.
And
This one he's using the 44s, but it's kind of a low
it's
ceiling
small.
venue too.
Yeah,
It's small. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
the big ones you can't really use them. So
yeah, see that one right there.
yeah,
This
yeah,
venue is got smaller, like it's small venues, so you can definitely small or medium venues. 44 G2s are the go-tos, but if you're doing like really big venues, then you need a point source.
yeah. I like how he does his wash effects too. This is a clever way to do it.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It
Rather,
doesn't.
it saves you space because you got two lights on one tripod too, rather than having to have a separate one.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously doing a separate one is better, but if you're trying to save time and
Like
save
space,
space,
time, space. Yes,
then
but
that's what I think is
like
clever.
yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's clever way to like hanging the watch light, but it's not my favorite cup of tea. Like I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would do it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Prism is where it's at for special lesson. Yes, that's why I'm trying to look for something that has prisms because I want it to like rotate while they're dancing.
all right, one more thing I'll show you because I think this one just came out, but if you're looking for prisms, check this one out. It's on Sheds too, because it's a new Sheds mover, and I don't think both lighting I don't think has anything to compete with this one. But look, they came out with a 300 watt. Oh, here we go, 350, bro. 350 beam, spot, and wash.
Oh, so hybrid. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a hybrid.
but I don't know about I've never seen this one. I don't know much about it, but I don't know about the
Oh,
Gobo.
this joint looks like like the one from Amazon. Like the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so let's see. I don't know how many prisms and all that it has, but it's bright. It's got a lot of wattage, but I don't know about what it actually looks like. That's the thing. So you'd have to do more research into this one. Yeah, I don't know. See, it doesn't tell you about like the prisms and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing anymore?
I don't see anything. Yeah, so Sheds does have more options for like these wash like beams and spots and stuff, but I don't know much about them. Let's see, like 230, 350 watt, 300 watt. They have a lot more options than just like the both lighting just has basically that
But
MH150.
like if it's something like the one that you just showed that is hybrid that gives you the beam and that spot is good. But I feel like with a moving head with a beam moving head, you need some like haze or something to
Yeah,
really project it.
yeah, for the
But
beams. Yeah,
as a spot is different. You don't need that. And personally, I don't use smoke. I don't use any like
yeah,
I don't use any smoke. I don't. I think it's dumb. I don't like it, so I don't use that. The only smoke I use is dancing on the clouds when I have to do it. But besides that, I don't use mist or like any of that stuff. I don't like it.
yeah,
So like that's why I stay away from like beam moving. But that one that is like that hybrid, that could be a good option. But
yeah,
I just gotta get more research on it because
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, look into that one because I don't know how
it
big
just looks
it.
like the $100 one from Amazon. Like the logos.
That's why, but I don't know. That's why both lighting. That's why Sheds. Yeah, I don't always know with Sheds. There's less info about some of them, but I'm sure if you search specifically for that, there's probably people that made videos on it.
Yeah, probably. But
Yeah.
all right, let's cut it up here because we're already 22 minutes
Yes,
past.
sir.
Again, guys, thank you very much for all your comments and all of the information. Hopefully, you guys learned something from us, and we'll be at it again. We don't know about next week yet. We probably, if something happens, Shay will be on here, and I won't be here because I have a wedding to DJ. And if not, then we'll just skip next week and we'll resume in 2 weeks. All right. So you guys know. And yeah, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to us. You guys know our stuff, YouTube channels, and we'll be there. We answer all the questions. And well, what do you say? Honestly, movers will be where the money is.
Yeah.
That's true. I believe so too.
You can use them for so many different things. The money goes a long way.
True. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
All right,
It was
guys. Y'all
fun,
have a good
man.
one. Take it easy. Peace and
We'll
love.
see. Peace, guys.